Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to Sherrod Garage. I just wanted to give this update. I haven't given an update or done anything with models in quite a long time. And my groove's been coming in, so I finally, got myself together, came up here and decided I'm going to airbrush some stuff that I already had ready. So this is if you remember, a long time ago, I had started this kit. And I have the chassis all built. Everything is together. All it needed was the body painted, the doors painted, and some detail painting. So what I did with this kit, because it's molded, the one I have is molded in gray. I used some Tamiya rattle can fine white primer, and then I painted this with, let me get it right here, because everything else was painted and I like this color, this Folk Art metallic pearl white, because the truck's supposed to be white, so I wanted to give it a nice pearl white, just to make it stand out a little bit. And the doors will be red. So here's the side doors that would be red, and they've been hit with the the Tamiya primer. So today I mixed the Folk Art with Future, and I sprayed the interior parts. I got this lights coming off I don't want to lose. I have to put that somewhere. Alright, so I sprayed them. I don't know if you can see the sheen. I mixed it. These I think are fine. I'm not going to give them a second coat. And I'm debating whether to come up here in about an hour and give a second coat to a lot of other parts. So if you could see those in the light. And all this in between here all has to be painted by hand with red. And then I'm going to do a checkerboard pattern on the seat. As you can see how it's put together, red and the white. So, but I'm not going to use metallic red. Here's the body. And you can see where the tape is. That's, where the doors glue on. So I wanted that to be bare plastic. So, but here's the body, and I'm going to have to also, pick out and do some hand painting on this cushion that goes around the back. That's all going to be red too. So you have this cushion here, goes around the back, is red, and then there's a bar that goes in the center, which has all been done in rose gold. So I have the inside, and then the floor, I'm going to have the floor is going to be partially the white, and then partially, because it's got lines in there, if you can see. I guess it was supposed to be almost like a tiled pattern, but I'm going to do it with a wood pattern, different colored wood, light wood and dark wood together. So that's what I'm going to try to do with that. That's all inside, so that's going to be some tedious painting, I think. And here's the roof. And what I would like to do is once, the roof is nice and dry, I might give it another coat. But the underneath, you can see how it looked. I haven't done that. I might hit that with red. So the inside of the roof is red, because it is a Coca-Cola hot rod, is what it's going to be. So I know that it looks to me like it's a little silvery, but it's pearl white. So there's that's drying. I also, while I was up here, I had painted, let me get it, here's the body for the Foose truck. That's going to be the Traveling Wilsbury's truck, which is also in the video Handle with Care. That's white. So I got the correct wheels for it and all that. So here's the body is painted, in that metallic white. It's looking real nice. I might hit it with a second coat, and then there's some painting I want to do, hand painted on the inside, like these fenders here will be black, you know, and maybe the inside of some of these fenders, so when you look at it from the bottom, it's, you know, it's black. So there's that body, and then I have the other part of the body. So here's the other half, the cab, you know, the bed rather, of that. And that, same thing, I'm going to paint underneath of here. It's going to be hand painted with black. And then I want to hand paint the bottom of the bed with, do that a wood color with some silver bars going across and all that. And up here on the treads, I'm going to have that painted, those lines black, so it looks like, you know, a rubber step up. Do that. And this is coming out looking real good too. I only taped the inside. I'm going to decal that. And this isn't glued down. This bed piece will come up, but I wanted to put it together so I could paint it all together. You can see the seam where it comes apart. So, and I didn't glue it, so that way I could put that decal on it, but I wanted to paint it all at the same time. That's just the way I think it would have been better to do it that way. So, yep, that's painted. And I also managed to get the hood is done. The hood is painted. All with that metallic white. So we have that. Now the interior I'm going to use for the first time, and the red on the outer doors of the Coca-Cola hot rod, I am going to be painting, going to be using the Tamiya paints for the first time. So I wanted to do smaller pieces, not a whole body, and I'll be doing the interior seats and stuff like that with the Tamiya paints that I have. So I got a new thing. It's just a wood thing that the jars sit in and all that. That's real nice. It holds, I think, 40 jars, 40 or 50 jars, and I got that off of eBay. So that was nice. Here's another kit that I don't have a box for. It came just in a bag and all that, but this is a Snap-Tite kit from Revell. And this is the 63 Corvette. And the interior is white, and the way that it comes is the interior sides come off, and then you put them on and snap them in, so you can detail the interior sides and all that. But what I did is I don't want it purple the way you see it here. So what I did with it is I sanded the emblems off, and I'm going to try to get some emblems for it. I do have stickers that came. I might use some stickers in certain spots, and then when I seal it down, the stickers should be fine. I'm going to have to do a black coat inside of here, and then a light dry coat to give that metal screen look over top of the black, if I can. It's kind of shallow, but this is what I've done before, so I just wanted to show. You can see how smooth it looks, Hal, because of the future self-leveling. So it's molded in purple. So I did everything in future after I sanded it and washed it. And I'm hoping that first I'm going to use Stynylrez primer, probably a light, very light tan color. And then this will be the first body that I paint with Tamiya paints. And I'm going to paint it, I want to paint it yellow. So that's really going to see, you know, because that was my thing. I always painted, when the body colors were colored red or purple, like some of the Tom Daniel kits, I hit it with a coat of Future first, after I got the body ready, and then I painted it. And I was using folk art paints, but I used dark colors. Like one was black, and the other one, I forget what that color was off the top of my head. So this one's going to be the first time I use yellow, and I don't know how many coats I'm going to have to put down because I want this to be yellow. And I'm hoping to put down that center where that hood is. I'd like to put a tape that and have that have a black stripe down that center. You know, matching that pointed bullet kind of look. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to do. You know, paint it yellow and then put that black, you know, down the center. So we shall see how things work out. That's why I use this, because this is a snap tight kit that didn't even come with a box. It was like $10. So this will be my experiment kit, and we'll see how well the future, you know, covers it over with a coat of primer and then with a yellow coat from Tamiya. See how well that works. So, okay, that's really about it. The only other thing is, after I get all this stuff painted and start getting it together, then I'm going to sit down and do the decal work that I have to do. You know, putting decals on this for the emblems, putting the Coca-Cola decals on the hot rod, putting the Traveling Wilburys decals on the Foose Ford truck, and then I have to put the decals of the flags and the license plate on the German G4 cars, and then I can call all those done. Then that'll be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 model kits that I'll have done, you know, in relatively short period of time, because they were all basically pretty much started. So some just need decals, some needed to be painted, some and stuff like that, and it's mostly just the body work. So that's where we're at. That's what's going on, and it's probably going to take a couple weeks, and I'm going to let this sit now for about 2 hours, go eat dinner, and relax a little bit, and then I'm going to come up and I'm going to give it another very light coat with the Folk Art. I still have it mixed. It's still in. I use the Pache H for this spray. I don't want to use my Iwata yet. I'm going to use the Iwata when I do the Tamiya paints, so that I can get that light touch and all that kind of stuff. So that's what's going on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you hopefully in about 2 weeks. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks, because if I want to let things dry, I'm going to take my time. I don't want to rush through anything, especially with learning and all this stuff with these new paints that I'm using and the new airbrush and all that. And then we'll show you a final, and I'll do a final of each one. You know, maybe I'll spread it out a few weeks to show you a final of this one, a final of that one, and wait a week. You know, like do them each Friday. So, okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.